Tonight on Ctv3 News, two families from the north are left homeless after their home is engulfed in flames. A couple from Orange Walk is arrested in an alleged sexual assault case involving a minor. Serious traffic accident involving Ocean Academy basketball team leaves students injured. And we'll tell you about a drone training session in Corozal. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Monday, December 2nd, 2024.
Are you ready to light up the holiday season? Join us for Centaur's annual Christmas parade on December 14th. It's the perfect way to celebrate with your community and create lasting memories. Whether you're participating with a float, marching with a group, or simply coming to spectate, there's a place for everyone to enjoy the magic of the holidays. Call 670-9177 to register free of cost. Happy holidays from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited. This the season to be jolly, and this Christmas we're making your holiday even brighter. Get ready for Centaur's annual countdown to Mega Christmas Bram, a holiday extravaganza where you can win amazing prizes, play fun games, and experience the magic of Christmas like never before. Join us at the Orange Walk Central Park from December 2nd to the 13th as of 8 p.m. Viewers at home, you also have the opportunity to win too. All you need to do is tune in and play along. This Christmas, let us bring the magic of the season to you with Centaur's annual countdown to Mega Christmas Bram, where the spirit of Christmas shines bright. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited.
Good evening. With your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. Two families from two different communities here in the Orange Walk district have been left homeless after separate fire incidents destroyed their homes. The first incident happened in the wee hours of this morning in the community of San Roman, Rio Hondo, as Arabella Mo and her 6-year-old baby girl were asleep inside their home shortly after midnight. Arabella says she was awakened by the smell of smoke, and by the time she exited the room to check what was going on, the entire living room and kitchen of the home was engulfed in flames. All the young mother could do was run to the bedroom to grab her sleeping child and run out of the burning structure minutes before it collapsed from the flames. Today, we visited Arabella and her little girl, both of whom are still very emotional and in disbelief.
Pues yo estaba durmiendo, yo casi las 11:30 ya estaba para dormir. Y solo sentí un humo ya durmiendo, sentí solo ese humo y yo solo abrí mi ojo y vi humo en mi alrededor de mi casa.
The mother and daughter lost all their belongings to the fire and have been left homeless with only the clothes on their backs.
Pues luchar que me ayuden es lo que quiero, mucha ayuda ahorita porque no tengo nada, no sé dónde voy a quedar ahorita, no tengo a nadie, soy sola. De hecho mi papá no está aquí, él vive en México, yo estoy sola, soy madre soltera, no tengo nada.
At this time, the cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, Arabella believes it may have been a fault in the electricity which may have started the blaze.
No me han dicho nada. No me han dicho nada, fui hoy a la estación, no me dijo, me pidieron como que pasó y todo, solo me pidieron lo que se quemó, lo en el material y la casa, todo eso, solo eso me dijeron, no me dijeron nada más, solo eso. No me han dicho nada más hasta ahorita. No me han dicho nada.
¿Usted no había dejado nada prendido?
No, nada prendido porque yo sé eso, tengo niños y tengo miedo que vaya a pasar algo con los niños. No tengo nada prendido en mi casa, nada.
Anyone who would like to assist Arabella in her attempts to rebuild their home and recover their belongings can contact her at phone number 652-652-2024. The second incident happened in the community of San Jose shortly before midday today. In this instance, the blaze completely destroyed 2 homes and a vegetable shop belonging to 63-year-old and her 99-year-old father. Concepcion Rosa says she was inside her shop selling when a neighbor alerted her of the flames inside her wooden home. At this time, she was altered about the fire. The entire structure was ablaze and there was nothing she could do to extinguish the flames. With the entire structure on fire, Rosa says all she could do was watch in horror as her home burned to the ground, along with her 4 beloved pets who were inside.
Pues hoy en la mañana, como a las 11:30, yo estaba sentada en mi puesto vendiendo cuando mi cuñada vio el fuego y me fue y me dijo, te quema tu casa. Yo le dije mi casa y me levanté. Cuando yo entré entre mi casa estaba ya bien que humo que ya no se veía. Pero yo no sé cómo porque no había ni una estufa prendida, no había nada, solo tiene que ser la corriente. Y después que ya agarró fuego, pues vinieron los muchachos, llamaron los bomberos tardaron en venir, solo la policía vino. Sí.
También entiendo que sus mascotitas también.
Se quemaron también, no pudieron salir y yo no los pude sacar porque me quemo yo también. Yo tenía miedo al tanque de gas de mi estufa que vaya a reventar y yo estoy adentro, no podía yo. Sí. Me dolía oírlas, pero no podía. Y vinieron gente, pero no lo pueden sacar porque está prendido la cosa. Sí.
Although the fire department was notified of the incident promptly, Rosa says they did not arrive in time and the fire was able to spread to her father's home, which was next to her own.
Y ellos ni apagaron bien y se fueron que no tienen agua y dejaron prendido la cosa. Después agarró fuego la casa de mi papá, que se hubiera quemado el mío, pero si ellos no hubieran venido iban a apagar esa casa. Y se quemó la de mi papá y se quemó la tienda que yo tenía, mi tiendecita de verduras y mercancía que yo vendía.
This is the second time Rosas loses her home to a fire. This time around, she is asking the public for assistance to rebuild their home.
Año, la primera se me quemó, nadie no me ayudó, nada. Yo me fui al pueblo, rentaba, pagué 10 años y fui, pues conseguí mi dinerito poco a poco así y un número que gané, pues Dios me lo dio y fui a chipear y compré mi casa. Ya lo compré hecho y hoy se quemó. Lo principal es los papeles también que tiene que tener uno. Y pidiéndoles una ayuda, pues, a ver si nos ayudan a construir mi casa mío y el de mi papá, porque los dos estamos en la calle, no tenemos nada, esperando pues que Diosito toque los corazones y con lo poquito que nos puedan ayudar, pues que nos ayuden.
¿Cuántos años tiene su papá?
91 años, está viejito, allí está.
¿Solitos los dos estaban en sus...?
Sí, solito. Y no hubo nada de que había cosa prendido, que porque eso sea, no, nada.
Electricidad, cree usted.
Sí, yo sé, es eso. Sí, pues claro, las autoridades, pues yo digo, ellos pueden ver si nos ayudan también, ¿verdad? O el ministro si nos está viendo, mira la oportunidad, él viniera a hablar y mira las necesidades, pues que nos ayude con pues, pueblo, tal vez la gente nos da para poder hacer otra casita, primero Dios.
Anyone who would like to assist Concepcion Rosas and her elderly father can contact them at phone number 666-5713. A tragic traffic accident on Friday evening has marred the journey of the Ocean Academy male basketball team as 12 students and 2 teachers were involved in a serious crash on the Philip Golson Highway near mile 39. The team was en route to represent Key-Corker at a regional tournament when disaster struck due to a blowout of the van's tires. Witnesses reported that the vehicle lost control after the tire failure, resulting in a severe collision that caused injuries to several members of the group. Emergency services were promptly dispatched to the scene, where many of the students and the teachers were treated for their injuries. According to local authorities, 5 individuals, including both students and teachers, were transported to Belize City for urgent medical care, while the remaining 7 were taken to the hospital in Orange Walk, where they are currently being treated. The Key-Corker Village Council issued an official statement detailing the medical needs of the injured. 3 students, including 18-year-old Alexander Bainton, and 1 teacher need CT scans. Bainton, we understand, needs about 8 scans alone. While the council is funding some of the medical scans, they will require support from the community. In light of these developments, the Ocean Academy community is rallying together to raise funds for medical expenses. Donations can be made to the Atlantic Bank in Belize under the account name Ocean Academy High School, labeled Medical Assistance. The account number is 100-299-151. Community members are encouraged to contribute however they can to help support the injured and their families during this challenging time. As the global spotlight continues to shine on the issue of gender-based violence, Belize finds itself grappling with an alarming rise in incidences, particularly in the northern regions. In response to this pressing concern, the National Women's Commission organized a crucial forum over the weekend at the Corozal House of Culture, aimed at educating women and girls about their rights and available support systems.
Well, we're here in beautiful Corozal Bay at the House of Culture talking about legal protections that are afforded to women or anybody who is a victim of abuse. So, you know, it's important for us to know what is available under law, the protections, the protection order, the interim protection order, the occupation order, and we've discussed things like legal separation, and so people, especially women, need to know how to go about doing, applying for some of these, because there's a lack of information, and sometimes we don't know where to turn to for these questions. We have a lot of questions, we have a lot of needs. We don't always know where to turn to or who to go to for example, if you need a protection order, if you need an eviction order, for instance. So these are the things that we're discussing this morning as part of the 16 days of activism, and this is a collaboration also with the National Women's Commission, who I'm representing, the District Gender and Gender-Based Violence Committee of Corozal, and of course the United Women's Group, who've all partnered here to ensure that we get information out. It's part of the ongoing activities that are in line with the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence here in Corozal.
According to Ramirez, when victims seize the opportunities provided by the law, successful outcomes are achievable.
I've seen them be successful. Of course, when somebody wants to harass you, when somebody wants to stalk you and means you harm, these are only deterrents. They don't always work. The police sometimes doesn't get there in time. The person sometimes is able to get away, but they do work. In a lot of cases, they do work. The courts, I believe, are very responsive to issues pertaining to trying to safeguard women, especially from repeat offenders. But there's also lots of things that we can do, especially when it comes to record keeping and to keep reporting. And as I've said just a while ago,
in addition to raising awareness about rights and available legal resource, Ramirez pointed out an urgent need for legislative reform, particularly regarding child maintenance laws. With inflation affecting the cost of living significantly in 2024, these laws need to be revised, says Ramirez.
well, I think that definitely, especially if we're looking at when that was instituted as the max, we would need to take into consideration how many years since that was instituted as the maximum, and to take into account the inflation, and to take into account many other things. You would be surprised to know that many men are not paying at the highest. I have known some parents that are getting $15 per child per week. There's some women right here at this very same meeting that are only getting $30 and $25 per child per week.
The forum also announced the introduction of paralegal services, which will be available for those seeking guidance in legal matters. This initiative is scheduled for Thursday, December 5th, 2024, at the St. Francis Xavier Primary School auditorium, offering further support to individuals navigating the complexities of the legal system. Coming up next, a drone training course launched in northern Belize to transform agriculture practices and boost economic growth. Stay tuned.
Of course, yes, the police will continue to.
Areas of our
Are you ready to light up the holiday season? Join us for Centaur's annual Christmas parade on December 14th. It's the perfect way to celebrate with your community and create lasting memories. Whether you're participating with a float, marching with a group, or simply coming to spectate, there is a place for everyone to enjoy the magic of the holidays. Call 670-9177 to register free of cost. Happy holidays from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited. Are you ready to light up the holiday season? Join us for Centaur's annual Christmas parade on December 14th. It's the perfect way to celebrate with your community and create lasting memories. Whether you're participating with a float, marching with a group, or simply coming to spectate, there is a place for everyone to enjoy the magic of the holidays. Call 670-9177 to register free of cost. Happy holidays from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited.
In a troubling incident reported in the early hours of November 27, 2024, Orange Walk Police detained two individuals in connection with an alleged sexual assault involving a 17-year-old female minor. The alleged incident is said to have occurred in the residence of Tyrone Tun, 38, and Vivian Koi, 27, located in the San Lorenzo housing site area. According to police reports, a minor visited the home of Tun and Koi on the night of November 26, 2024, between 10:30 p.m. and 11:50 p.m., where she consumed alcoholic beverages and played games. The situation escalated when Koi reportedly took the minor to a third room within the residence. While in this room, the minor claims that Tun entered, removed her clothing, and assaulted her without her consent. Fortunately, she managed to push him away, escaping further harm. Following the investigation, police charged both Tun and Koi with sexual assault. In a concerted effort to promote awareness of HIV, the Ministry of Health and Wellness held a significant event today at the Gabriel Hoare Market in Corozal. This initiative, spearheaded by the team from the Corozal Community Hospital, alongside partners from Mexico, aimed to encourage individuals to know their HIV status, offering a range of health services at no cost. On the heels of World AIDS Day observed on December 1st, the day was marked by a strong emphasis on the importance of understanding one's HIV status.
What today we're celebrating, remember yesterday was 1st of December, which we commemorate World AIDS Day. And so as we came to this day, we have been having other activities throughout the villages, throughout town. And today, well, it's only acceptable to do it big. So today we're testing for HIV, syphilis, Hep B, Hep C, and we also have malaria testing going on. We have our HECOPAB team as well, taking pressure, glucose, and then we have as well the Departamento de Infecciones Transmisibles from Chetumal. They're also helping us today, giving that health talk. They're also doing testing, and so we have come together to work. We want to get 0 cases of HIV, and it's all about the community work.
Joining the cause was Fabian Aguilar, coordinator of transmissible diseases in Quintana Roo, Mexico, who shared his insights on the importance of international cooperation in tackling health issues.
En meses pasados hubo una primera colaboración que fue la Jornada Internacional o Binacional México-Belice en la Zona Libre. Y a través de esta jornada binacional pudimos conocer a personal que trabaja en el Hospital Comunitario de Belice y empezamos a generar diálogo para poder hacer acompañamientos en conjunto para la detección de enfermedades de transmisión sexual. Esto, a raíz de estos diálogos, pues queremos propiciar la disminución del índice de transmisión de casos de VIH, de sífilis, hepatitis B y hepatitis C. Y pues al ser un país vecino con el que compartimos la frontera, sabemos que también hay muchos mexicanos que cruzan a Belice a trabajar, a Corozal, así como también muchos beliceños que cruzan a México. Entonces, estas colaboraciones fomentan la disminución del índice de estas enfermedades y también conocer el sistema de salud que tenemos a un lado para ver con qué estrategias podemos fortalecer estas alianzas.
For individuals who were unable to attend the testing event, free HIV testing remains available at the nearest public health center, reinforcing the commitment of health authorities to make testing accessible to everyone. A new initiative aimed at revolutionizing agricultural practices in northern Belize kicked off today with the launch of a basic course on drone usage tailored for farmers. Hosted at the Institute of Technical and Vocational Education and Training, ITVET, in Corozal, the program is expected to run throughout the week. The course is funded by the Investment Policy and Compliance Unit, which hopes to enhance agricultural productivity and stimulate economic growth in this region known for its rich agricultural yield. Thea Garcia Ramirez, chair of the Corozal think tank, expressed her optimism about the course's potential impact.
The one thing that all members of the think tank have in common is their love for all things Corozal. And so this is just another of those programs that's sort of out of the box. And when we started and somebody said, drones in agriculture, everybody's like, what? But just like the cell phone repair, this is another one of those things, pushing the boundaries of what we have traditional training in Corozal, and really trying to ensure that we integrate new technology in our everyday lives, including in agriculture.
Leading the training in Mexican national Jose Antonio Texocotita Pinzon, an agricultural mechatronics engineer.
This course is aimed to be an intensive course in 4.5 days. And because the nature of the broad spectrum of knowledge of agriculture. This is an entry level, or let's say basic level, of all the knowledge necessary to operate an agricultural drone and have the knowledge bases and expertise, theory expertise, to bring the appropriate solutions to the field.
As for Lincoln Blake, Director of the Investment Policy and Compliance Unit, his hope is that at the end of the sessions, participants will pass on their knowledge to others.
It all goes back to the Corozal Master Plan that we developed from 2019, and that was adjusted, it was amended in 2021 so as to conform with the objectives of Plan Belize, and agriculture being one of the priority sectors, and being one of the specific sectors that can enhance the diversification of the Corozal district. We then decided, you know what, you need to incorporate technology so as to enhance and diversify agriculture and also increase the productivity of the country, of the agriculture in Corozal. And we also focus on seeing ways, identifying the different strengths that Corozal has. And for example, many people do not know that Corozal is one of the main producers of onions in the country. So we noticed that several other jurisdictions, other countries are using drone technology to enhance their yields and productivity and reduce costs in the production of onions and other produce, because even cattle you can use it for. So it's all based on that, focusing on the objectives of Plan Belize.
The course promises to cover various essential chapters over the week, and at its conclusion on Friday, participants will be awarded certificates recognizing their completion of the program. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Are you ready to light up the holiday season? Join us for Centaur's annual Christmas parade on December 14th. It's the perfect way to celebrate with your community and create lasting memories. Whether you're participating with a float, marching with a group, or simply coming to spectate, there's a place for everyone to enjoy the magic of the holidays. Call 670-9177 to register free of cost. Happy holidays from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited. This the season to be jolly, and this Christmas we're making your holiday even brighter. Get ready for Center's annual countdown to Mega Christmas Bram, a holiday extravaganza where you can win amazing prizes, play fun games, and experience the magic of Christmas like never before. Join us at the Orange Walk Central Park from December 2nd to the 13th as of 8 p.m. Viewers at home, you also have the opportunity to win too. All you need to do is tune in and play along. This Christmas, let us bring the magic of the season to you with Centaur's annual countdown to Mega Christmas Bram, where the spirit of Christmas shines bright. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Centaur Communications Corporation Limited.
Central America and Mexico are currently grappling with a surge in new World Screwworm (NWS) cases, with Belize and El Salvador remaining the only two countries in the region that have reported any cases yet. This alarming situation, which shows that approximately 50,000 cases have been reported in the region, has prompted the Belize Ministry of Agriculture to intensify its campaign and implement stringent measures to prevent the entry of this destructive pest. The NWS, a parasitic fly larva, infests living tissue of warm-blooded animals, causing severe damage and often death. As of the latest report from the Regional International Organization for Plant Protection, OIRSA, the cumulative number of NWS cases in the region stands at an alarming 49,187. Breakdown of cumulative and new cases. Mexico, new cases 1. Cumulative cases 1. Guatemala, new cases 11. Cumulative cases 26. Honduras 19. Nicaragua. Cumulative cases 5,978. Costa Rica, new cases 164. Cumulative cases 11,552. Panama. Cumulative cases 31,559. The Belize Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Belize Agricultural Health Authority, BAHA, and the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, has launched an extensive campaign to educate the public and enforce strict preventative measures. These measures include increased inspections, sanitation protocols, and treating animal wounds promptly to avoid attracting NWS flies. Minister of Agriculture Jose Abelardo May emphasized the importance of vigilance and proactive measures to protect Belize's $100 million cattle industry. The ministry is also drafting legislation to quarantine affected areas swiftly and deploy necessary resources if an outbreak occurs. Belize's intensified efforts aim to maintain the country's NWS-free status and safeguard its livestock and agricultural sectors from the severe economic impact of this pest. Mexico reported its first case in Chiapas near the border with Guatemala just over a week ago on November 22, 2024, prompting the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, to restrict animal commodity imports from Mexico. The 2024 Atlantic hurricane season officially concluded on November 30th, surpassing historical averages in activity. This season recorded 18 named tropical systems, significantly higher than the annual average of 14. Of these, 7 were tropical storms and 11 developed into hurricanes, with a surge in activity after the typically peak month of September. Belize was impacted by 2 tropical storms, Nadine and Sarah. The hurricanes this season were categorized as follows: Category 5, Beryl and Milton; Category 4, Helen; Category 3, Kirk and Raphael; Categories 1 and 2, Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, Isaac, Leslie, and Oscar. Meanwhile, tropical storms such as Alberto, Chris, Gordon, Joyce, Nadine, Patty, and Sarah remain below hurricane strength. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Tuesday, December 3rd, here on Ctv3 News and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. From all of us here at CTV3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.